When Acura announced the new Integra for 2023 model year, we knew that it was going to have a 6-speed manual. We knew that it was more than likely going to have the 1.5-liter turbo, which it is. But one of the question marks was, what is the base transmission going to be? What is the automatic transmission going to be? Well, I think we know now. Well, we're at Integra Talk. 23 Acura Integra trim levels revealed. Pretty exciting. Now take everything with a grain of salt. I have no way to verify this leak that we're talking about here, but CVT transmission could be coming as standard, and it's worth talking about. It's blowing up the internet. You guys keep barraging me with updates on this. So let's look at this little image here, and with what's saying at the bottom, American Honda Co., it looks like this is an internal document. It could easily be faked. We've seen these things faked before, so take it with a grain of salt. Integra A-Spec Tech, so that would be the top of the line package here. Looks like it only comes in 6-speed manual, which is great. We want and need that 6-speed manual. I have the Civic Si in my garage right now, and it is just so much fun to drive, and I was hoping we could get that throughout the whole Integra lineup, because Integra, when people think of it, performance is what comes to mind. Unfortunately, at least according to this document, I'm not getting my hopes shot. I'm just entertaining the thought that most Integras out there on the road for 2023 model year will be CVTs. And if that's the case, I'm not going to lie and say that I'm not bummed out, because I was hoping, hey, let's get the 8-speed dual clutch, or maybe they put the 10-speed auto, but it looks like those things might just be too costly for this situation. They want to keep the new Acura Integra around $30,000, and I'm like, shoot, let's say you can get the 6-speed manual at $30,000, then you can go ahead and kind of skip the Civic Si. But it looks like Honda / Acura doesn't want the Integra to poach sales from the Si. They're really distancing themselves. So if the Si comes in at, let's say, $28K, the Integra A-Spec Tech is probably going to come in at like 35 plus K for the same performance in theory. That's a tough pill to swallow. I know it's going to have a much nicer interior. The design is a little bit better. I mean, that's definitely up for debate, but CVT on the normal Integra is a kick in the pants a little bit. And I'm perfectly okay with the CVT and the Honda Civic. It's not really supposed to be a performance car. The Si and the Type R are on different, conversations. But the base CVT and the base Civics, I actually thought it was one of the best CVTs I've driven. So it's not the worst CVT that's going into this Integra, potentially, right? It's just that the 10-speed auto that we see in the Acura lineup is way better. There's no comparison. And the 8-speed dual clutch, way better. And as always, I know you guys will have an opinion on the Integra. It's fun to talk about. Like it, love it, hate it, excited for it. I'm like all the above. But there's other Acura news that I wanted to talk about, because what this article is saying here is that Acura is leaving the Chinese market and Guangben will provide after-sales service. This hasn't been confirmed yet. Again, take it with a grain of salt, but on March 4th, several media reported that Honda and Acura will withdraw from the Chinese market. Dealers are starting to sell at low prices to clear inventory. The official response is there's no such a statement from Acura that they're withdrawing from the Chinese market. In an interview with Sina Auto, Acura staff said that it is still working normally. So GAC Honda will continue to provide after-sales service for existing users. And if we go to the Acura.com.China, there are just 3 models that they have available now in China. It looks like the CDX, which again, we don't get here. It's the HRV. It's all souped up. There's the RDX, which I believe they also produce there. Then they have the CDX Sport Hybrid, and we have no hybrids left in the Acura North American lineup. And nothing here about Integra, nothing here about MDX, nothing here about NSX. Like those are, I mean, that's the bread and butter of Acura, other than the RDX, which is a big seller for them here in North America. So yeah, the brand is just running on fumes at this point in China, at least according to their website. Oh, and don't forget, Honda has badged the Civic in some parts of China as the Integra. So that should have been a clear indicator that Acura could be dissolving there in the near future. Now going over to Car Sales Base, they give us information on what is the Acura lineup like over there. In 2016, they started producing the CDX, which is the luxury version of, like I said, of the HRV. It looks like they have a second local model called the TLXL, started in September of 2017. And this is produced through the GAC Honda joint venture with local manufacturing partner Guangzhou Auto Group Co. It looks like they build the new RDX there as of November 2018. Annual vehicle sales is just 0.06 or so to 0.03% of the market share. Now, China has the largest luxury market in the world, and Acura might be pulling out of that for lots of different reasons. Now, one of those reasons could be they just don't have any electric cars, and that's like the thing right now in China is if you want to be luxury, you should be offering electric cars. On the other hand, Honda and Sony are teaming up by 2025 to make electric cars together. And in that press release, Sony said that they would not be bringing cars to China. It would be Japan, Europe, and the United States. So that makes sense to me, at least on that joint venture with Sony. And looking at their 2021 sales, it looks like this is a planned pullout because compared to 2020 and 2019, they're selling over 1,000 cars per month. And then pretty much in all of 2021, they're selling less than 1,000 with just 286 in December. And you look at January of 2022 and they only sold 101 cars. If that's not pulling out, I can't say that with a straight face, then I don't know what is. Yes, it's quite possible here. The Acura arm in China could be dissolving, and I mean, they're not losing much, right? They're on average selling 600 to 800, 900 cars a month. So it's just an opportunity lost because that is the biggest luxury market in the world right now. But Acura wants to, it looks like, recommit as an North American brand more than ever, and I'm okay with that. And Acura doesn't even have any hybrids, which I don't think they're going to have any hybrids going forward. It's all going to be battery electric vehicles. The first one going to be produced with GM, hashtag Gondam, at the Tennessee Spring Hill factory, I believe, alongside of the Cadillac Lyric. Gosh, that's such a strange name. Anyways, yes, we still won't have that Cadillac produced, GM produced EV for 2-3 more years. And then at that point, Sony and Honda's platform should be mature at that point. They should be exporting vehicles from Japan and maybe even producing them here stateside by that point in time. It's really hard to say, but I'm going to end it there. CVT, more than likely coming to an Integra. Just get the 6-speed manual. Unfortunately, it looks like you're going to have your shoehorned into only getting the top A-spec tech with that 6-speed manual. Civic Si might be looking better every day at this point, but no CDX. That's what I always felt like the CDX should have come to America, or at least been produced here in America, because Acura could benefit from having a smaller compact crossover because that segment in the market is on fire. Acura is okay, not taking a slice out of it. Check out Clout Coffee in the description below. Get a discount, 20% discount by using my name, and that should help you get a little taste of Nebraska in your morning. Cooked it, or should I say roasted in Nebraska. Kind of like me, I was born in Nebraska. Anyways, guys, I'm going to end it there. Thank you so much for watching. Catch you in the next video. Peace out.